It's really a great pleasure to be amongst you on this particular occasion, especially when Lokmat is the single largest Marathi newspaper reaching to all the corners of Maharashtra, nooks and corners of Maharashtra. Actually, any message that will be carried by Lokmat will have a great impact on communication and understanding of the issues that are at hand. I have been called upon to speak about the role of rural development in the development. Okay. Now, all of you are aware that MSRDC was established only for creation of Mumbai-Pune Expressway 25 years back exactly, 1996. And the first expressway in the country, when we did not have any expressway standards, we took up the European standards and constructed between Mumbai and Pune 94.6 kilometers. That is exactly now 20 years that is operational. And we are all aware of the sea change it has made to the entire face of Maharashtra. Today, if you go across Mumbai-Pune Expressway, at some of the places you will see some gantries which say Mumbai, it is Pune and Mumbai, it is no more Pune and no more Bombay separately. After Express, in fact in 1998 when we went to Bangalore to invite the IT industry to come to Pune, they asked, how are you going to connect us to Mumbai? Because all of our people, whenever they travel between Pune and Mumbai, it takes between 5 to 8 hours. And the then Industries Minister who was leading the delegation, Honorable Iladri Dake, he told Mr. Narayan Murthy as well as Azim Premji that we are constructing Mumbai-Pune Expressway in the next 3 years, and you will find that the commute between Mumbai and Pune will be actually changing the face of Maharashtra. Today, you know, entire Hinjewadi, which actually provides the highest per capita employment and a take-home salary of almost 10 lakh rupees per person for more than 100,000 people in one particular location of 700 acres. That is possible because the connectivity was established. After Mumbai-Pune Express was constructed, you have entire Chakan coming up. Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3, Phase 4, Phase 5, and we are looking for Phase 6 after Talegaon. Even Jejuri, where nobody was going, that entire industrial area is over. So one expressway made such a huge change. But the problem is the entire Maharashtra, in fact you have seen MMR, the entire development of Maharashtra was concentrated in the triangle of Nasik, Pune and Mumbai. The connectivity to rest of Maharashtra, which is more than 2/3 of the geographical area and more than 2/3 of the agriculture produce was coming from that area. Almost 90% of the minerals, 100% of cement, 50% of steel, which comes from the eastern part of Maharashtra, that Maharashtra was not seamlessly connected to Mumbai-Pune belt, this entire belt. And the most important thing is the JNPT connectivity. And with that view in mind, in 2015, government decided to construct Mumbai-Pune Expressway. You have the alignment of Mumbai-Pune Expressway on the screen, which is, oh, it is not going on there, fine, I'm happy. 700, this was single largest project taken by any government or even government of India. We have been taking projects in parts, bits and in fact, today, UP has operational expressways 800 kilometers, 165 between Delhi and Agra, Agra-Lucknow, 300 and 340 kilometers between Lucknow and Balia, that is a Purvanchal Express. Today it has become operational, but the single largest project that we have taken is Mumbai-Pune Expressway. We must realize that why we are talking about expressway, why MSRDC was created and what was the vision behind it. Friends, as the anchor was telling, we have 63,000 kilometers of the state highways and 17,000 kilometers of the national highways. The expressway connectivity over the last 50 years has come out, or maybe last 80 years, has come out as a major trigger for infrastructure development, industrial development across the globe. I'm just giving you a single example of China, which was at the same level of GDP in 1997-98 with India, is today 5 times GDP of India. It is now the the largest economy in the world. That's what you read 15 days before. And this trigger is, or this development was possible because of massive trigger that the Chinese government put on the infrastructure. There was no expressway, and from 98 to 2021, 23 years, we have 1,49,000 kilometers of expressway in China. We are talking about 2,000 kilometers of expressway in India or 4,000 kilometers of expressway in India, China has 150,000 kilometers of expressway coming up within a span of 23 years. Korea, the South Korea, which is 1/3 of Maharashtra, equivalent to Vidarbha, it has 5,500 kilometers expressway coming up in last 50 years. The first expressway, when it was constructed between Seoul and Busan, there were no vehicles which were plying at the speed of 120 kilometers. And the expressway came up. Today, this South Korea has 5,500 kilometers of expressway, 2,000 kilometers of bullet trains. We keep debating whether bullet train is required. So we must realize the expressways are a great trigger, whether it was even America or you take Germany or entire Europe, wherever you are going. Malaysia, we were talking about Asian tiger, Malaysia. Malaysia has more than 2,000 kilometers expressway. That was the first Asian country after South Korea to go for expressways. So we must realize these expressways today between Nagpur and Mumbai are going to open up 2/3 of Maharashtra for fastest connectivity. We have already submitted to our Honorable Chairman as well as Honorable Deputy CM both and the PWD Minister Ashok Chauhan Sahib a plan for total 5,500 kilometers of expressways in Maharashtra, which will connect each district to other district. And fortunately, Government of Maharashtra has already taken up after Mumbai-Nagpur Expressway. The last 6 months, the Cabinet Committee on Infrastructure has approved next tranche of expressways, that is 173 kilometers of Pune Ring Road, the multimodal corridor of 127 kilometers and 400 kilometers of the Konkan Expressway. So almost 900 kilometers of expressways are announced, and Nanded-Jalna Expressway of 200 kilometers. And I must tell you, Pune Ring Road and Nanded-Jalna expressways, they go in construction phase maybe within next 6 to 1 year. 6 months to 1 year. So that is the speed, that is the commitment the political leadership has shown. And one important point, across the political spectrum in Maharashtra in last 25 years, the projects have continued unhindered without any problem. So the vision, once it is decided that this is to be done, it is going to happen. So the 5 projects that Government of Maharashtra have announced on expressway development, I suppose they will change the face of Maharashtra. Government of India also has come up with some more expressway. In fact, Surat-Chennai Expressway, which will be connecting districts from Nandurbar to Solapur and then go further down to Chennai. That also is going to be an important addition, and we are already looking forward for Mumbai-Nagpur Expressway to go further to Nagpur. The connector which goes to Nanded, which will go to further to Hyderabad. So interstate connectivity or national connectivity, apart from the best possible connectivity between all the districts of Maharashtra, which will create a great trigger, or which will be a great trigger for further development. And what it will actually bring in is equitable distribution of industry. Last point I'm trying to make. The industrial development of Pune and Nasik depended on their proximity to JNPT or Mumbai. If rest of Maharashtra is coming to as close to Mumbai that any corner of Maharashtra can be connected to Mumbai and JNPT and Pune-Nasik belt in 4 to 6 hours, I suppose entire Maharashtra becomes a place for equitable distribution of the industrial opportunities. Thank you very much.